Okay, so do we want to count the very starting area that was like 5 minutes long as one of the proper areas?
Yeah, sure. I imagine also probably because we might go back there at some point anyway.
Right. In that case, we were heading into area 4, not area 3.
Damn. I've been doing this game for like 2 hours. Hour 50. Does not feel like it.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the ideas just keep flowing. It just kind of reaches right by. That's okay. We have a whole... Maybe I should mention that really fast. There is a whole other entire game dropping for this... Not just Love Live, but this sub-franchise as well. It's a whole ass RPG. I guess probably... Well, probably worth bringing up now since you did show it earlier. Well, it was on recording. Well, it wasn't recording, but it's being cut out.
Yohane the Perhelion, Numazu and the Mirage. This is an
These names are killing me.
roguelite deck building card RPG.
Kind of weird, but I guess... What? Hi?
Default, the image didn't load.
Oh, okay.
Also, hey, we have 3D models this time.
Genuinely, they look pretty fucking spot on too. It's very ironic. I'm gonna make that joke later, but these 3D models look very accurate to how to actually do when doing the 3D bits in the game or the show itself.
Oh yeah, and they're really leaning into Lilaps here being Repeat from Tales of Vesperia. Please put an image of that dog in here. It's a dog party member you get that smokes a pipe.
I think I know who you're talking about, but yeah,
The design is also 1-to-1.
true.
Like you're I'm not gonna call Vesperia a good game, but you're trying to really get a bump from something similar, ain't you?
Yeah.
This is one of the most important areas in regards to getting new things in the game. You're going to be getting a lot in here.
This is gorgeous. Oh my god, dude. The fucking parallax scrolling in the back, though.
Oh yeah, this is also one of my favorite looking areas, too.
It's... goddamn. Much better than the shipwreck in Super Metroid. You don't know what I'm talking about, most likely, but... It's a bitch and had to navigate, and I feel like whenever I'm talking to people, they always get stuck on the shipwreck. It's very funny. Yeah, well.
Ironically, compared to what else we've been playing lately, this is not worth a 10% critical buff.
Nope.
That game's methods will never leave me.
Just kind of built into the muscle memory, yeah. Anyway, I was gonna make the joke earlier about the whole 3D models on the other game coming out. Sunrise really will try to push the medium of using CG and 3D models in anime to pay their animators less.
Gorgeous. Look at this room. I know it's incredibly basic, but I love how this looks. This is super GBA core. This is going to be a weird pull, but something about this reminds me of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror.
I'll do one better, actually. Donkey Kong Country, specifically in the mine levels in that first game. They have like the filter for the smoke over the screen, and I cannot overemphasize how absolutely fucking gorgeous Donkey Kong Country 1 is. I have played 2, but like the atmosphere backed by Dave Wise's soundtrack for it is so immaculate.
Aren't there also areas in Donkey Kong Country 1 where you're in the dark and as you go past the lights turn on?
Yeah, there's a couple levels like that. It's a bit... That's very funny to look at, actually, with the eyes blown up. There are a couple levels like that. Only one that was like particularly egregious because back in the old Super Nintendo version, whenever you'd, it's the one with forgot the person's name, whatever. Whenever you move like back and forth and the bird flaps the camera for your face or squawks. Yeah, thank you for that. It would literally flash the whole screen like that, except for one single frame. Every time you rotate, it's fucking annoying.
Did that trip the Elgato?
I'm gonna say pure white's probably not. I think it was more getting tripped with color saturations. No, aside from that, the capture's been totally fine from what I understand, or from what I see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big fish.
This is, oh my god, this lighting is so good.
This game is gorgeous.
Yeah, holy I think it's safe to say that Indie Creates definitely took some good notes about how to do 2D pixel art games from when they did Curse of the Moon. Wait, no, what was it called? Curse of the Moon? That's an actual Castlevania game. What was the thing by Bloodstained they did?
I think it's Curse of the Moon.
Oh, well, I might have actually gotten it right.
Curse of Darkness is what you're thinking of.
No, I'm thinking of Circle of the Moon. I thought I was getting them conflated, but I guess not. Cool. For the record. Yes, I will eventually. Maybe I'll share this story. Fuck it. It's kind of tangentially related. I may as well talk about it.
Oh, no, this is Curse of the Moon.
Curse. Oh, yeah, I was right. Cool.
Curse of Darkness.
No, Curse of Darkness is also a good game. No, I'm not saying that was a bad game. So, what the actual story was going to talk about is my relationship with Bloodstain. It's very funny. I think I mentioned it to you, I think, in probably the scrap recording for the demo, but I didn't talk about it in the demo that actually got posted. So, wow, it does look like Hong Country a lot. So,
you can see the outside area from the cannon holes, the portholes.
Good, my god.
Parallax scrolling.
So what? Bloodstain and I have
also, when you turn the lights on, they go for every room in the immediate area.
Oh.
So now I'm not going to be tripped up falling into spikes that aren't instant kill, but spikes that still do like a third to half your damage.
Yeah, nice. So I have a funny relationship with the Bloodstain series. So I've known about the game ever since the initial launch of the page
of
the Kickstarter project. By the way, there's a lot less Kickstarter things happening these days. Anyway, so I saw the initial release. I actually was intending to back it. Problem, I was in college. I was dirt poor. I only got money from student refunds whenever FAFSA distributed. There was a thing that disappeared there. Whenever FAFSA would distribute money to me, and I had more money than was necessary for classes, so they kind of just gave it to me usually in like $1,200, $1,500 chunks, depending for community college. So I was gonna invest in the fucking Kickstarter for it. I wanted to give like a good amount of money so I would get some benefits, but unfortunately that was just like in the middle of a semester, so I didn't get a chance to do so. And by the time that was even happening, like the Kickstarter had already long since exceeded its goals anyway. So I'm just like, well, fuck, okay. And then the game drops, and I would mean to literally stream the game and go through it for the first time since 2018?
You
2019?
You illegally downloaded one of the backer demos, and you wanted to do that. I don't think you ever had time for that either.
Right. Well, did I illegally download? I don't think I illegally downloaded. I thought I got through an actual legit channel.
I was gonna say, you wouldn't have had direct access to a backer demo.
I think someone posted it, and then I played that, probably. That might have been it. But I've been wanting to actually legit play the game for a fucking long ass time now for Twitch to get have the audience in with me on that one, but the chances just never really arisen. And now Curse of the Moon has a fucking sequel, and now it's 2023, and I'm 30. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I need to get back on these goddamn projects. There's a old game on the PS4 I've been meaning to stream for the longest fucking time. I just haven't had a chance to whatsoever.
What would that
Actually,
be?
wait, no, there's two. One is very funny. I've had it sitting in my downloads for fucking ever. The fucking demo for... I'm gonna tell you done drinking. The fucking demo for Indivisible, which is the RPG made by the Skullgirls guys.
The demo that came out 9 years ago.
Yes. I've had it the entire time. I want to do something with it.
And the full game that dropped 4 years ago.
Yeah. And no one talked about it or cared about it. And I feel like I was the only one who actually remembers it because of that shit. Anyway. And also the Strider demo, the game that came out like on
also
PS4.
9 years ago.
Also 9 years ago. I have a big backlog, guys. You have no idea. Oh my god, she is so fucking adorable when actually emoting. That's great.
So her shtick here is that, just like everyone else, she lost something and wants us to go find it. She somehow lost her entire bodysuit and helmet.
Oof. Well,
so
she's the one that got Metroided. Your entire suit got blown off.
Apparently, now she's Zero Suit Daya. Here, let's go with that.
This room really is nice.
Yeah.
Just sitting, watching her sit and vibe.
Yeah, it's her actual home in the anime itself, where she tries to do fortune telling, but starts off dog shit at it, or at least like get some bad predictions, and has to do odd jobs for a lot of people. I'd say has to, but really they asked her, and she eventually succumbed and started doing them anyway. And she ended up liking it quite a bit.
It's nice being thanked.
Yeah.
This will freeze you. You cannot kill it. So you just have to avoid it. It's just an obstacle.
Finding a Metroid without the ice beam. Oh, I imagine there might be ways to actually deal with it later on. Yeesh.
Right.
I mean, I get why, but still. I feel like I was unconscious when you first came across that weird ice turtle thing. Jesus.
You were talking about the whatchamacallit, the Bloodstained.
Yeah, I think it was. Still really weird, though.
Ah. Yeah, these things are annoying. Gonna be dealing with this a lot, this area.
Still appreciate the look of the area, but shame about the enemy selection, unfortunately.
Enemies, as you can imagine, start getting a bit more annoying. Thing that can spawn enemy, also enemy, big fish.
Yeah, there's a handful of these things throughout the Metroid games as well. It's very rough, but yeah. Nice. Well, for what it's worth, better than dealing with the fucking Medusa heads and Symphony of the Night or any other Castlevania games, I guess.
I guess that's a rough enough equivalent.
That actually does remind me of something else, very quickly. One of the... Well, he's not a coworker necessarily because he works for a different company, but someone who I talk to like every day who works at Pinterest, recently got a Famicom from Japan. Like the actual thing, and he's been working on getting it working on American TV, and he's had success, and he has Castlevania 3 on it, and I think he invited me to go hang out at his place this weekend, possibly to go try it out and just try the Famicom. I've heard back from him about it, but like, dude, that's gonna be fucking sick.
Ah, damn it.
What?
I am probably going the wrong way from where I should be going right now, which is somewhere to turn on the light.
Is it because of the darkness of the area?
Fight.
Yeah, also in the dark too. So, yeah, I don't think they'd make you hop, skip, and jump through here. It completely in the dark, otherwise you fall on spikes.
What the fuck is a shamrock?
Shamrock is a 4-leaf clover.
Oh.
I know, right?
Huh.
Sometimes Bob's Irish heritage comes in handy. You ever hear of the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's?
Yes.
It is exactly that.
I have also heard of Shamrock Farms. I just didn't want to default to that.
No, you're correct. It's a 4-leaf clover. I think that's the proper Irish naming for it, but 4-leaf clover is a lot easier to wrap your head around.
I think when I was 5 or 6, my school did a field trip to local Shamrock Farm. Also, we are now fighting Metroid.
It's really got the movement pattern of one, but I'm glad it's not latching onto you at all. That being said, though, if there's an actual Metroid reference in here, I will, or actual just straight up Metroids in here, I will not be surprised.
No, I don't think we go quite that far.
There's been near equivalents in our games before, but yeah, I wouldn't be too shocked.
Somehow, I don't know how, that flash didn't affect me as much playing in the actual dark at night.
Maybe you just weren't paying attention?
That many times?
Yeah.
Eh.
Do you need fire to get through that?
Correct. And you'll never guess who the fire mage is.
It's not Rico, is it?
It is Rico.
Oh my god, it's because of the red hair.
It is exactly that, because her animal biology thing has nothing to do with fire.
Does she summon a dragon to breathe fire at it or something?
No, she just cast fire with a wand.
How did I come out with a better idea for that than what they actually did? And I just spitballed that one.
I have no idea.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs.
I got nothing.
That's genuinely pretty disturbing to look at. Oh my god.
This is this is something that we will not be able to interact with until near the end of the game. Keep this in mind, because this was something where it's like every time I got a new power, is this the one that opens this?
Step off the switch. Oh. Oh my god, it's Stone Tower from Majora's Mask. To be more exact, it's the one ocarina song you can use that summons a empty husk of yourself to sit on a thing in order to hold open a switch.
Yeah,
that's another game I really want to play at some point.
But if we don't get a drop big rock on thing, that's the end of it. We get something else. And you wouldn't guess what would be the thing that would cause that to work either.
Oh boy.
It really threw you for a loop for what some characters' powers are.
Yeah, I've been noticing that in general, like especially when you consider, like, okay, Chica, like having like a general like thing that blows air. Sure, whatever. It's kind of weird, but I guess it works. Kanon dropping a mech. You think they've heard of more electronics, but no, guess not. Yeah, boy. My only thought is maybe Mari with like summoning something to have it sit on there. That I'm probably way off though. I hope I'm off.
God damn it. Fucking fish.
Because no matter what it is, I'm pretty sure Yo's is going to be something involving movement and probably flying at the capacity. Like, there's no way hers isn't.
You're on the right track.
Okay. What else would be weird? Hanamaru moving having her boar sit on it? That would be smart.
I'm trying to work my way through this. Is this an area we actually... You get... I don't know how common this is in the actual proper games where you get to a certain part of dungeon area, you cannot go in that named area any further, so you have to go somewhere else instead.
Common. I fucking hate it sometimes.
I think this might be the most we can do here right now.
Can you not proceed to the right from this area?
Nope, because I need to be able to get up here.
I see. Yeah, this is the reason why Metroid Prime, when it came out, it would have like a GPS hint system, like if you take too long to find anything or if you're lingering too long.
Sadly, we do not have map markers.
Yeah, or like goalposts, I guess. Yeah, it's one of the things Retro Studios was pretty genius about when it came to introducing a Metroid game to a 3D plane. They definitely tailored it more towards like beginner players, and I very much appreciate that, because some things, like if you go more than 4 hours away from like a hidden, like a pathway, you can't actually do shit for it, and then you pick up the thing later on, and the next thing you need to do is through that path from 4 hours ago. You're not gonna remember what the fuck that was.
Exactly.
Like, legitimately, this is one of the difficulties of trying to kind of make one of these games. It's like it's a puzzle box for you as well as the player, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you properly like go about this without just like making it all the same area, making it like homogenized and kind of boring? It's very much like that. I think the worst to have that so far is actually Metroid Prime 2 so far. Like, it's startling how like many areas open up for prior places when you pick up a power up like later on. I try and rack my brain over things of it, like, oh yeah, grapple beam. That's a fucking big one, because like there's 4 areas you can go visit alone with that. That's funky. Mari's in here, isn't she?
No, Marvy's the last character we get.
Well, I guess answers that, but unfortunately, considering these goofy ass things flying around. Also, damn shame, I'll have to wait 7 hours until I can see that version of Mari. Fuck. I make no bones. Or, I have no bones about saying this. Mari is absolutely fucking gorgeous when she becomes Goth GF, and her personality, when she's both bashful, shy, and a little outgoing, is, like, somehow, like, the best combination.
Yep.
Like, it's weird how... I love how I have a top girl in the original show, but Mari is well, probably Yoshiko, actually, now I think about it. Probably her and...
Daya?
No, maybe not Diet. She takes a little too long to really get good. Probably her and maybe Yo.
Good call.
I think Yo would be a good choice for that, yeah. But then this Mari, that being said, it's like probably top 3 for me. Even in the original show, though, when she's a little obnoxious, sometimes overbearing, a little bit, but not often.
She's at least funny when she does it.
She's very funny and very charismatic at the very least. So whenever she's doing things, at least there is that going on, and she is very supportive. But this show with having Mari, holy crap, they redo her character a little bit, and it's fucking great. It's nuts, actually.
Yeah, that's funny. I've actually heard some people say they don't like how everyone is completely rewritten from their original personality. Whether it's whether their character connections are different, it's whatever, but them being wholly different people.
I don't see them as being wholly different people. I just see it as like almost like a fresh slate, and then you just kind of go to town with them.
That Metroid is dropping fire.
Yeah, that it is. There's Metroid that shoot electricity at you in Metroid Prime 3.
Ugh.
I just show you that. That section's almost like a horror movie right there. There we go.
Some things are instinctual. You think, oh, there's nothing in that room, go back.
Yeah, I know. It is a bit of a knee-jerk reaction sometimes.
I am wondering, however, since this is my second run, and I am familiar with the concept now, how much faster I'm going to be able to do this. Give me a new... Not a crossbow. Give me more axes.
What, dual axes? Oh, wait, no, you can't hold more than one weapon.
I want to upgrade my axe into a bigger axe.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like, I have weapons for, like, 2 or 3 different crossbows, and I just want the axe, damn it.
Okay, well, this isn't quite full Metroid status, but it can latch on to you. It's not something different.
They sure are getting their funnies then.
Yeah. I haven't played the game that much through, but I do remember that Soma Cruz can get some obnoxiously big weapons and Dawn of Sorrow and the one for the GBA. Like, axes included. It's very funny.
Aria of Sorrow.
Right, yeah, Dawn of Sorrow is the one that I'm very bitter about, but anyway.
The one that had the shitty anime art. The one that changed from being the good Castlevania art to the shitty generic mid-2000s anime art.
Yeah. That's not used a lot in game, luckily.
Is that not what their portraits are like?
I'm probably. God, it's been forever since I touched Dawn of Sorrow, and that's usually regarded as like one of the best ones alongside Order. Fuck. I really gotta get reacclimated with Castlevania. I've been meaning to just like do a bunch of streams in a row of playing Castlevania games on Twitch, not gonna lie, including the original 8-bit ones.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, that could be really cool. I did play oh, the slide does do damage, cool. I've been meaning to go back and actually play the original Castlevania one, because I did play it once at a friend's house when I was like 17 years old. Haven't done it since though, and I think I didn't make it to death, but I did get some progress in, I guess. It's been forever though. I need to actually sit down.
There is no way we're that close to ready.
Have you ever played the 8-bit HD versions, HD releases?
I don't think they have HD Oh, right, the collection.
The collections, that's what I meant.
Yeah, the one from 2019. Yes, but not extensively. I think the only one I played to completion from that was 1. Not 3 was too hard and 2 is 2. The one I spent the most time with on that collection was Bloodlines, which is the best of the ones available.
The Genesis ones, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
that and 4, obviously.
Since you beat the original Castlevania, I'm gonna guess that they introduced, like, save states or cheat codes in order to deal with the difficulty, yeah?
You have save states and you have a rewind button.
Okay, cool.
But you're cheating yourself and the game. That's not even what that's from. That's the Sekiro one. The one I'm talking about is the fucking Mike Matei rant.
Oh my god.
He was the original guy to do that. He's like, did you even really beat Mega Man if you used the rewind button on the collections? You didn't, did you?
Oh my god, what a fucking bitch.
Oh no, he is the
hindsight being
boomer.
Hindsight being what is. I think I agreed with him to a capacity back in the day, but these days, like with the way that maybe it's because maybe it's just because of like getting older, reflex is slowing down. Not for me. I think I'm still actually doing it pretty good, but like for like general access to these old games, nah, fuck that. We need more people playing them, like through cheat codes or what other means. Also, it's bullshit having to redo levels if you get a game over. I'm sorry. Game overs for me are just like the worst bit of game design ever. I think it's reasonable to say that, yeah.
Stop giving me knives.
We're not playing to the second Metroidvania yet. Eventually.
I looked at them both. What else is there? Stupid thing was keeping the icon up.
I was just having a thought about what this place reminds me of, but it's not Magmore Caverns in my head. It's something else. Fuck.
There is also a volcano area from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror that this also kind of looks like. Which is also a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
You should play that. That's on the GBA Online thing.
I watched the commercial for Nightmare in Dreamland when it was coming out. I thought it was pretty cool. I did kind of want to try it out, but I didn't have a lot of Game Boy Advance games back in the day.
Which Castlevania enemy is this that can portal teleport? None of them?
No, not really. This is a new thing. At least I'm not familiar with anything that does this. Yeah.
Castlevania games don't have Escavalier?
No, I believe her. Yeah, there's actually not a lot of enemies that teleport, period. Usually it's like your standard fare of like mystical enemies like Frankenstein's monster and shit. Or werewolves. Or Frankenstein's werewolf, I don't know. But no, usually there's not enemies that teleport outside of death themselves. So that's very curious. I wonder if they try to remix of the Medusa heads. I'd be willing to bet that might be the case.
Gonna play it real safe here.
So I don't blame you at all. Do these things ever drop anything besides just like crafting items?
Never mind, we're good. No.
Yeah, not even. But didn't even go with the old trope of the fully cooked chicken dinner in the pots. Damn it.
Sadly not.
Ah. Come on, guys, go full hog.